What's up guys? So today I'm actually doing my very first makeup tutorial. I've never actually done a makeup tutorial before, so this is my very first one, and I wanted to share with you guys what I use, what foundations I use, how I do my eyeshadow, stuff like that on kind of an everyday basis. So if you guys want to see how that turns out and what you can do to recreate some of the look, you can just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I take the Tatcha water cream, which is this one, and I basically apply this first to my face. The second step that I do is put the milk soothing water under my eyes and on my nose. Okay, and the last thing that we're gonna do is put the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray onto our face. I usually put a primer on my face, so this is the one that I use. It's the Ulta Poreless Face Primer. Okay, so now moving on to makeup, I'm going to apply a concealer underneath my eyes and on any kind of blemishes that I have. So the one that I use for that is the Wet n Wild makeup stick. The next step is just to take a beauty blender and blend this all into your face. So once you've pretty much blended in all your concealer, next is foundation, and this is the one that I use. It's the Fit Me Poreless by Maybelline. It's a pretty good foundation, so this is what I use every day. It's pretty full coverage too. How I usually apply this, since it doesn't have like a pump or anything, I just take like a small makeup brush like this one. This is just like a e.l.f. makeup brush, and I basically just go ahead and open foundation, and then I just dip the little brush inside, and then I go ahead and apply this. So once you kind of look like you've pretty much melted your face, all you're gonna do is go ahead and use a beauty blender and blend this all in. I'm gonna take concealer, the same one more time as a final layer. That way our makeup looks brighter on top. And blend again.
The church shoes really point to just to hurt them. All red lamps, the tears.
Okay, so the next step that I'm going to do is contour. So I'm going to be using 3 shades, 1, 2, and 3 for contouring. I'm going to be taking this Eco Tools brush for the contour.
They talking about you, you don't see the shade. Switch up your style, you take any lane. Switch up your cup to kill any pain. Look what you've done. You're a pretty little star boy. Look what you've done. You're a pretty little star boy.
So the next step I'm gonna do is blush, and I use this one by Tarte. It's called Party, and I really like this color. It's really pretty. And I'm also going to be using this unicorn brush.
You're a pretty little star boy.
So the next thing you want to do is set your face, and I'm going to be using this NYC loose face powder for that. I'm also going to be using a damp beauty blender to apply this onto our face. Basically kind of like baking and setting our face at the same time. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I know this actually kind of looks funny, but basically what you're doing when you're baking your face or setting it is so your foundation and concealers won't move around. Sometimes when you don't set your face, they do move around, so you'll be like left with a wet face throughout the day. So it's best to set it. I don't leave this on for a long time, so basically you can just leave this on for a little while and then just wipe it with a brush, and then you're kind of like pretty much set and ready to go. For my eyebrows, I'm actually going to do this off camera, so I'll see you guys when I'm done. Okay, I'm back. I already did my eyebrows, you can see. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe this all off, which I'm just gonna do that with a brush. So this is just like another unicorn brush, and I'm just gonna wipe all of this off.
Look what you've done. You're a pretty little star boy.
So here comes the fun part, eyeshadow. Usually my friends or people that I know usually ask me how I do my eyeshadow, especially when it comes to doing the orange eyeshadow look that I do. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that and what I use and what colors and what palette. Okay, so for the orange eyeshadow look that I do, I use the Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass palette, and it has a lot of colors in it and really pretty shades, and I usually use the light ones. I don't really use the dark ones, but for the orange eyeshadow look, this is the palette that I use. And then here are all the pretty shades that the palette has. So these are the shades that we're going to be using to create that orange eyeshadow look. A big shout out goes to my mom actually for getting this for me, because it was like a big gift that she got me, I think last year. So she also has hers. It's one of our favorite palettes from Urban Decay. So it comes with a brush, which is what I'm going to be using for the look, and I'm basically going to walk you guys through this. So the first thing you want to do is take a light shade for your base. I use this one. This is called Reflection. Right here, this one. I just take that, and then I'm just gonna apply this.
Why did you give me to make my heart beat out my Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm not.
The next shade you're gonna take is this one, and it's called Duchess, which is this one right here. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna apply that only on the inner part of the eyelid, not really so much the outer part. So just
I wanna lock in your love. I think we're close enough. Could I lock in your love, baby? I feel we're close.
okay, so the next step after that, after you applied both of those orange shades, the last shade you're gonna apply is this one, and it's called Paradox. You guys can see it's pretty orange. And use the opposite side, which is more like a blending head of a brush. So use that and basically apply that into your crease. Okay, so once you guys are satisfied with how your orange eyeshadow looks, which I'm pretty satisfied with how I blended it, we're going to move on to the next step. For the next step is to do mascara in your eyelashes. So I'm going to take a eyelash curler. This one is from Forever 21. And I'm basically going to be curling my eyelashes, and then for mascara, my sister actually found this one. It's a L'Oreal Disney Mickey Mouse mascara. It works pretty good, so I'm going to be using this one and eyelash curler. Applied mascara, so this is what it looks like. Moving on to highlight, I'm gonna use the same contour palette. It has like a highlight right here. It's pretty natural, so I'm gonna be using that, and then a fan brush, which is another unicorn. As you can see, I really like unicorns, so. So after highlight, the last and final step is lips, and I'm just going to show you guys what I do for that. The next thing I'm going to do is use a lip liner for the lips. This is actually to make your lips look fuller, or for me, I just use it to help me make my lips more cleaner on the outside because I'm not that great at applying lipstick. So this is the one that I'm going to be using. It's the NYX lip liner crown, and this is the color Nude Pink, and that's what I'm gonna be using. So yeah, because I'm not the greatest at applying lipstick, so. I'm going to take the Tarte Lip Sculptor, I guess it's a lipstick and lip gloss together combined in one. I actually got this from Ulta as a free sample, so this is the color in the shade Treat here, and then you get lip gloss on the bottom. And I'm just gonna combine these two to put the shade on my lips.
Talking money, need a hearing aid. They talking about you, you don't see the shade. Switch up your style, you take any lane. Switch up your cup to kill any pain. Look what you've done. You're a pretty little star boy.
I think that's pretty much it for the whole makeup look. This is basically what, at the end of the day, we created. So it's basically a natural look. Usually I wear that every day, or for most days. If I want to be extra, I do a little bit something different. So for this look, this is what we came up with, and this is usually what I wear most times every day.
You're a pretty little star boy.